crucial game, pointing into the season, last home game. These are ones that really have to win.
Yeah, they are, but the nature of our season is every one of them's like that. So, game at home. Coming off a disappointing narrow loss last week, everyone's crucial from now on.
What did you learn from that game in terms of sort of the way you were able to fight back, but just not able to get over the line?
Probably underestimating the opposition's intensity coming into that game. They'd come off a couple of losses, so our team were able to match it once they worked out what the tempo was in that game. So probably disappointing that we didn't jump into the game that way. But yeah, that's probably the main learning coming out of that one.
Once again, you're facing the team on the bottom of the ladder, so mentally it could be easy to take them for granted. You're able to mentally get them used to sort of maybe taking a game that they're expected to win and not having that same problem.
Yeah, well, 8th position in our competition is finals in any other competition. So there's about a game or two between all of us at the moment. It's irrelevant, to be truthful. So every game that we've got from this point onwards, 2 left, are critical for us.
Would you make of Collingwood on the weekend? They were extremely physical, really. They towed the line.
Yeah.
Do you like to see their team that's coming up and just make it a physical contest like that?
Yeah, I mean that's been a bit of a hallmark of our team over the 2 seasons actually, that we're actually quite aggressive and physical. Directed at the footy, and the person carrying the footy, I guess, is where you want it to go. I'd expect. I mean, that's a sign of their desperation, I guess. Collingwood, which is a really good sign. If we were their coaching staff, we'd appreciate the way they went about it, but expect nothing less this week.
So you're expecting them once again, even though mathematically they're coming in finals.
Yeah.
You're still expecting that sort of physical, desperate play from them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they'll be wanting to make a bit of a statement before things wind up, and we're in the same boat. We need to fight fire with fire there and just withstand it and get our game going. So yeah, we expect it every week, to be honest.
Have you had conversations with some of the girls about not letting themselves get carried away? If Collingwood are getting up in your face, you've still got game. You don't want to get suspended, or you don't want to sort of some of the things we saw on the weekend, throwing players into the sideline. You don't want to miss that.
Some of it was, there were bits and pieces of last week's game that were exaggerated a bit afterwards, I thought. It was, there's incidents like that in most games, most weeks. It just tended to be that particular game that people honed in on. So, I see, snippets of that most weeks. It just, the outcomes this week, I think, were probably a little bit more dramatic than what they have been in the past with, players being suspended. But, that little spot fires like that are not uncommon in our little competition.
So it's a rough score, man. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, but our team like to direct that aggression towards the ball carrier and the footy and that sort of stuff. So, we hope they generally play with a fair bit of honour, our group. So we're quite happy with the way they go about it.
Two wins in these last 2 games, and if you still finish top, you can sort of set up a home run through the finals. What would it mean? Last year you had a grand final down on the Gold Coast. What would it mean if they could have a grand final here with that?
Oh, that'd be nice, but that's that far off at the moment. But we need to tick all the boxes on the way through. So that's been our goal since last November, to be all the way through this preparation. We've had our ups and downs this preparation. No 2 seasons are exactly the same. There's some other good teams in the competition. Everyone's improved. The top 5 at the moment are super competitive, fighting for those last 2 spots. It's been a goal of ours, but really, you're narrowing your focus on what happens week to week.
I guess also, if you lose 2 games in a row, you might even miss the finals, and that shows how close on an knife edge this whole season is.
Yeah, I think the AFL will be really happy with how close it is right now. There's been a bit of a call in. Even at the end of last season, to maybe extend the final series and maybe have a 2-week final series. I think what they've got now more or less replicates that anyway, when you've got 5 teams right at the end that can still make those last 2 spots. So if you look at it that way, these last 2 weeks really are semi-finals coming into the main one. So there was a bit of talk last year that the teams right down the bottom were sort of snuffed out too early and had no hope, but I don't think that's the case this year. There's a little bit more going right to the end. So, these last 2 weeks sort of play out that way.
I'll just ask one question.
Yep.
Craig, you got our last home game of the season at Burpengary this weekend at the Moreton Bay Sports Complex. How much would it mean to have a great packed house there this Saturday?
Yeah, well, our last home game, obviously, it's pretty important to, get a lot of support around our team, and I think our team plays a brand of footy that people like to watch anyway. So, yeah, last home game, Burpengary, it's a slightly different venue, a venue probably that can cater for better spectator access, having the bank all the way around it and being able to see, so that's a bonus as well. And we're up against one of the traditional Melbourne clubs as well. So that's exciting. Our team needs to win. So there's a lot of things that would make this game pretty appealing to come and watch.